This is our new air fork pump from Splitstream. It's got a couple of improvements. The main thing is it now includes this flex joint adapter, which was an upgrade on our previous model pump. It was a $15 cost, but now it's all included in the pump at the same price, so much better value. One thing that's important to know about air fork pumps is we've heard some guys are using mountain bike pumps, which they'll do the job, but the gauges generally read from 0 to 350 psi, and the problem with that is on a small gauge like this, it's very difficult to get a really accurate reading down in the 30 to 35 psi range. So this gauge reads 0 to 50 or 0 to 3.5 kilograms per square centimeter for you Euro guys. So it's much more accurate. You get much more better readings when you're adjusting your fork pressure. Also, this gauge head is quick release. You can take it off just by rotating it counterclockwise 90 degrees. And the main reason for that is if you want to like keep it separate from your toolbox so it doesn't get all banged up or broken or anything, and just snaps right back in. And that's it. Quick and easy adjustment of your air pressure and a lot less hassle than using standard pumps. Okay, one thing that we want to point out here is it's possible to damage your air fork pump if you don't install it correctly. Right here, the way these valves are designed, because you don't want any leakage, as soon as it starts to seat, it's creating an airtight connection. So we've had a few customers, they'll get it on there. It hasn't actually depressed the center valve in the air valve yet, but if you start to pump it up, it'll hold pressure, and if you pump it enough, you'll see it's going to go like straight to 50 psi. And if you do 2 or 3 pumps, it'll go all the way around here and actually damage the gauge. The gauge won't come back to 0 anymore. So be aware of that. Watch when you have a proper connection, it's going to be roughly where you set it last time, and when you pump it, it should, just make very small movements. Each stroke of the pump is roughly a quarter psi, so you can see it's not moving very much each time we pump it. So like now we're up to about 35 psi. You can bleed it back down to 32 or whatever your recommended pressure is. But just be very aware of that. The way these pumps are designed, they seal very tight, and it's possible to get an inaccurate reading if you haven't got the center pin fully depressed. So if you like stroke it one time and you see that it like almost maxes out, that means you've got to tighten it down some more. So that's just something to be aware of.